Hi everyone. Today we are discussing in Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, part 2 already we are discussing in Coulomb's law. So anyone is not seeing that part 2 video means, so please in description is available that link. So please see part 2 video. Okay, so today we are discussing part 3. In that part 3 Coulomb's law in a vector form we are discussing. Okay, so we know Coulomb's law formula. So what is that Coulomb's law formula? Coulomb's law formula is F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, this is the Coulomb's law formula. Force is a vector quantity, we are denoting F bar. Okay, so how we can in vector notation, how we can notate this Coulomb's law? So means actually Coulomb's law acting in between the two charged particles. That limitations also we are discussing in part 2 video. What are that limitations? Coulomb's law is applicable on only point charges, and Coulomb's law is applicable only electrostatic case, only electrostatic forces, not in moving charges. Okay, so according to that limitations, I am taking here two small point charges. So in between distance, so in vector notation I am notating in vector, so r bar 1 2. Okay, so q1 నుండి q2 కి మనం డిస్టెన్స్ ని ఎలా మెజర్ చేయాలంటే r bar 1 2. సో నేను ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో వెళ్తున్నాను కాబట్టి మనం వెళ్ళే డైరెక్షన్ స్పెసిఫై చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ r1 విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ది 2. ఓకే, ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నామో పర్టికులర్ డైరెక్షన్ మెన్షన్ చేస్తున్నాం. q1 దగ్గర నుంచి q2కి వెళ్తున్నాను కాబట్టి r1 విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ది 2. So okay, so means simply 1 and 2 are the positions. This 1 and 2 are the positions. So r1 bar is one position vector and r2 bar is the another position vector. And how again? So two same sign charges, you can consider same sign charges also, no problem. Otherwise opposite signs also no problem. One is positive, one is negative also. So okay, not a problem. So here sign convention is no need. You can take same sign charges or opposite sign also, no problem. But here charge is q1 and here charge is q2, both are I am taking positive. So means what here, this q1 charge is applying on force in q2 charge, as well as q2 charge is force is applying on q1 charge also. Okay, so means here in vector rotation q1 force is applying on q2. So how we can take the direction? q1 force is applying on q2, so means f12. That's why given q1 charge force is applying on q2. So మన ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో చూపిస్తున్న ఫోర్స్ అటువైపు యాక్ట్ చేస్తుందని, సో f bar 1 2. Okay, now q2 charged particle force is applying on q1 charge. ఓకే, q1 ఛార్జ్ ఈ డైరెక్షన్లో అప్లై చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా, q1 ఛార్జ్ మీద q2 ఛార్జ్ అనే పార్టికల్ q1 ఛార్జ్ మీద అప్లై చేసే ఫోర్స్ ఆపోజిట్లో చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి f21 అని డినోట్ చేసాం. ఓకే, క్లియర్ దిస్ వన్? ఓకే, సో వాట్ r1 and r2 ఆర్ ద పొజిషన్ వెక్టర్స్. దట్ పొజిషన్స్ వెక్టర్స్, సో వెక్టర్ మీన్స్ వాట్? బోత్ magnitude and direction. So I am denoting particular direction, that's why 1 and 2 are the positions. So q1 to q2 I am calculating the position, so that's why I given denotation here r bar 1 2. Okay, so we know 11th class already we are learning relativity theorem. Okay, Einstein relativity theorem already we know. R bar 1 2 meaning what? r1 bar minus r2 bar, r1 bar minus r2 bar. Same q2 to q1 we have to distance is measuring in r12. r12 meaning what? r1 minus r2. So q1 to q2 r12. At the same time So q2 to q1, in that case what we can take the direction r bar 12. Okay, r12, so here r12 I am taking r1 minus r2. Okay, and this distance is, this is not r12, r21, 2 to 1. Okay, position vector of the 2 with respect to the position vector of 1. So r21 is r2 minus r1. Okay, just you can compare this two. So r21 is equal to r2 minus r1 and r12 is r1 minus r2. This one, so we can write like this, r1, so now I am writing r2, just simply multiply minus. Okay, so can I write like this one now, r2 minus r1, so r2 bar minus r1. See now, minus r2 minus into minus plus r1, so there is no change. No, I am multiplying minus means this value there is no change. This one and this one both are the same only. Now just you can compare r21 value, how much, r2 bar minus r1 bar. Okay, is equal to minus of r2 minus r1. Can I substitute this one, r bar 21, so r bar 21. Okay, so vector directions we are measuring now. Okay, now we are calculating the forces. Okay, now I know distances here, position distances I know, so that position distances we can apply force. How we can apply forces? First charged particle is applying on second charge, as well as second charge is applying on first charge also. So okay, first time calculating the second charge is force of the second charged particle is applying on first charge. So force on q1 due to q2 means we can take f12. Force on q2 due to q1, q2 due to q1 is f21. Okay, that f21 I am taking here. So what is that according to the Coulomb's law? That Coulomb's law only we are discussing, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r2, actually r square. So now position vector, no, r21 square. So I am multiplying here one unit vector. So what is the unit vector formula? General formula we are denoting unit vector a cap is equal to, so a bar by magnitude of a bar. Okay, this is unit vector formula. Same now, a bar is equal to how much quantity having, r21, so means r21 cap is equal, so we can write r21 bar by r21, so magnitude of r21 bar. Okay, so we can write like this also, this is also unit vector, this is also unit vector. So unit vector magnitude is 1, so we can multiply unit vector also, this value is no change. Okay, so r cap 21. So here, so I am writing here r21 whole cube. How I am writing r21 whole cube? Simply r21 cap is equal, substitute r21 by magnitude of the r21. So just you can write here, what is that r21 value, unit vector value, r21 bar by magnitude of r21 bar. So magnitude of the r21 means r21 only, r21 into r21 whole cube. Okay, so r21 whole cube means we can write r21 whole cube means, actually this is square normal. So r21 into r21 square, r21 whole cube into r21. So we can write like this now. So simply this is r21 whole cube, this is r21 bar. Okay, clear now. So next, so force on q1 due to q2. Okay, force on q1 due to q2. Particularly we are mentioning direction also, that's why I am taking here vector notation. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by, so now here r12 square. Okay, so q1 due to q2, applying force, now we are taking distance r12. q2 to q1 means r21 we are taking, q1 to q2 means r12. Okay, so r12 whole square, multiply here r12 unit vector. Okay, r12 cap. So same, this one and this one same, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by what we can write, r12 whole cube, r12 whole cube, and this one r12 bar, because same like r12 cap is equal to r12 bar by r1 magnitude of r12 bar. So again you can calculate, we get this one. So from this relation r12 is equal to what we can write, minus r21 we can write, r12 is equal to minus r21. So means this value simply we can write like this. So f1 comparing, let us consider this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, so f bar 1 2 is equal to, so f bar not f bar 1 2, so f21 bar, this value, this one, r21 r12 is equal to, we can write r12 is equal to minus r21. Okay, so where r12, so this one, so means here this one, so f12, so f bar 12 is equal to r12 value, how much we can write, minus r21, r12 value minus r21 we can write, so means this one here I am taking minus, so f21. Otherwise you can comparing with this one, here you can take minus any one side, r21 is equal to minus r12 or r12 is equal to minus r21. Okay, na commutative property only, no, so both vice versa condition also is applicable. So what you are observing this equation, okay, this equation is electrostatic force, Coulomb's law is applicable to the Newton third law, obeying the Newton third law concept. Okay, Coulomb's law is applicable to the Newton third law. So screenshot this one, very very important. Next we are discussing in permittivity of medium. Next we are discussing in permittivity of medium. Okay, next one is permittivity of medium. Okay, permittivity of medium. So in Coulomb's law, just I explain here roughly. In Coulomb's law, what is that Coulomb's law? F is equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. This is Coulomb's law formula. In this Coulomb's law, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is a proportionality constant. That proportionality constant value we are taking the k. In this k is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. In this one k epsilon naught is here I am giving explanation, permittivity of free space. Free space meaning you can take air also. Okay, vacuum or air. Free space means vacuum or air. Okay, so permittivity of free space. Now in medium, what is the medium? Okay, permittivity of medium, the property of permittivity of medium which influence, okay, so which influence of force between the charges, that is the permittivity of medium. That permittivity of medium means, let us consider, you can take any one, glass or conducting materials, insulating materials. Okay, that insulating materials means simply we are calling the dielectric materials. You can place in between in the two charges. Okay, so here two charges, this is q1 charge and this is Q2 charge. In between you can place any one medium. So any one not there means simply here we can take epsilon naught, free space, air, medium or vacuum is present here. That's why simply we can take here epsilon naught. Any medium, something glass we are placing here, something glass, this is one glass, dielectric medium. In that case simply we can take epsilon. Okay, so epsilon we can take. In that case generally we can take K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. General formula this one. But medium, when you are placing in medium, in that case we can take K dash is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. This epsilon is permittivity of medium. That epsilon is permittivity of medium. Okay, now you can write Coulomb's law formula. So F is equal to, actually this is medium, no, simply you can write Fm. Air medium is simply we can take some reference books, they are given F naught. So Fm is equal to 1 by, now proportionality constant is 4 pi epsilon. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, so comparing with permittivity of free space and permittivity of medium, comparing with permittivity of free space and permittivity of medium, comparing with, okay, medium, so medium Coulomb's law and free space. So free space means air. Okay, so F naught by Fm, just you can consider F naught by, just let us consider this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Equation 1 divided by equation 2. Okay, what we can write here? F naught by Fm. Okay, so Coulomb's force in free space by Coulomb's force in medium. So right here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. So 1 by 4 pi Q1 Q2 by R square, 1 by 4 pi Q1 Q2 by R square is cancelled. So what are that remaining? 1 by epsilon. Okay, otherwise simply you can write F naught value, what is that? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square by 1 by 4 pi epsilon, not epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square, Q1 Q2 by R square, Q1 Q2 by R square. So 4 pi cancel, here remaining only, so 1 by epsilon naught, this is reciprocal only, no, epsilon by 1. So epsilon by epsilon naught, permittivity of medium by permittivity of free space is called relative permittivity. Okay, epsilon by epsilon naught is equal to relative permittivity. Okay, that relative permittivity we are denoting in terms of force F naught by Fm also. Okay, so దీన్ని కూడా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి, ఇది కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. Epsilon R is relative permittivity. Epsilon R is relative permittivity. Okay, and next one, relative permittivity. Okay, relative permittivity. So relative permittivity denoted by epsilon R. It is defined as, relative permittivity is defined as, it is defined as ratio of, it is defined as ratio of, you can write this one or this one, anyone you can use, ratio of electrostatic force of free force, electrostatic force on free space to electrostatic force on medium. Fm means medium, or okay, so it is defined as ratio of permittivity of medium. Epsilon is permittivity of medium. Ratio of permittivity of medium to permittivity of free space. Okay, permittivity of free space. This is the relative permittivity. So that relative permittivity epsilon r is equal, so permittivity of medium by permittivity of medium by permittivity of free space. Okay, so permittivity of free space. Now what we can write here? So and this permittivity of free space only we can use. So sometimes in between two charged particles we are placing insulators also. That insulators only we can consider the dielectric mediums. Okay, so dielectric substances. So for suppose we can place dielectric substances. So in that case the dielectric substance constant is K. The dielectric substance constant is K. K is the dielectric constant. So in that case how we can denote? So means Coulomb's law. So right, actually K is a dielectric constant. No, epsilon r K, relative permittivity of free space or dielectric constant. So both we can notation. So permittivity. So both permittivity only know. That's why this dielectric constant or relative permittivity is unitless quantity. Unitless and dimensionless quantity. This one. Unitless and dimensionless quantity. This is unitless and dimensionless quantity. So how we can define this one means? So force formula F is equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon medium. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 by K into R square. So why I am writing like this means? So what is that? K or epsilon r, anyone you can use. Dielectric constant K is equal, right here K is dielectric constant. K is dielectric, CST means constant. K is equal epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay, so now epsilon is equal to what we can write? Epsilon is equal K into epsilon naught. So this is epsilon naught. So in medium formula what? Medium formula. So Coulomb's law in medium. Fm is equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Now you can substitute epsilon value. Epsilon is equal to K epsilon, or you can take here epsilon r means epsilon r into epsilon naught. Relative permittivity into permittivity of free space. Or epsilon we can denote dielectric constant also. Otherwise specific inductive conductivity also we can denote. Specific inductive conductivity, this K. So we are giving the name one more also. Okay, so write epsilon value Fm is 1 by 4 pi. Here epsilon naught I am writing here into Q1 Q2 by K, you can multiply here. So K R square. This is the relative permittivity concept. So దీనిని కూడా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి, ఇది కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, సో థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫ్రెండ్స్. సో ఎవరైతే ఈ వీడియోని కొత్తగా చూస్తున్నారో సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, లైక్ చేయండి అండ్ షేర్ చేయండి.